Today I'm going to make an olive rosemary bread, and this video is dedicated to a good friend of mine, and she gave me actually the idea. And the ingredients I'm using today, by the way, her name is Melanie. So to the ingredients, I'm using rosemary, black olives, table salt, strong white bread flour, coarse wholemeal flour, sea salt, smoked sea salt, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and dried yeast. So yippee-yay, and let's get started. So to my large bowl I'm adding 500 grams of strong white bread flour. Then I'm adding 500 grams of coarse wholemeal flour. Now I'm adding 2 sachets of dried yeast. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of table salt. Then I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sea salt. And now put your bowl away and get your rosemary and finely chop it like so. I've got 2 packs of rosemary. Each one is 20 grams, and I will keep 1 sprig of rosemary for later. So get one out and put it aside, and then finely chop the remaining rosemary. Get the leaves off. Finely chop the rosemary. Right. So now add your finely chopped rosemary to the bowl, and now get your olives, and they still have their stones inside. And the best way to get the stones out, get your glass, get an olive and smash it. See, stone comes out quite easily. Right, and now roughly chop your olives, and now add the olives to your bowl. I've used 250 grams of olives, by the way. And now add about, don't know, maybe 500 milliliters of lukewarm water. Grab a fork and bring everything together. And when everything is combined together, get your hands and knead the dough for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Right, and now shape your dough into a ball like so, and get some olive oil. Sprinkle some olive oil over the bread. Then get a brush and coat your dough with the oil. Then cover with clingfilm or tea towel until the dough has doubled in size, which takes about an hour or 90 minutes. Right. So when your dough has doubled in size, again knead it for 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. Right, and now get your pestle mortar, get your smoked sea salt. I'm going for, I would say 1 tablespoon, and finally crush it up. Then get yourself baking paper and your finely crushed smoked sea salt. Sprinkle it on the baking paper. Then get your bread, put it on the salt, get a knife and score your bread. Cover with clingfilm and set aside for about 1 hour or until it has doubled in size. Right, so now preheat your oven to maximum power. So mine says 250 degrees. So then the next step, get yourself an oven-proof dish, then get your kettle on and wait until the water is hot. So while the oven is preheating, the kettle is boiling, I hope so. Go to your bread and again get some olive oil. Sprinkle it nicely with olive oil. Then get your brush again and brush it. Then get your smoked sea salt. Sprinkle some flakes on it. Then get your rosemary. So then get your oven-proof dish into the oven, like so. Then add some hot water from the kettle. And wait until the oven is hot enough. Right, so the oven is hot and let's get the bread into the oven. Yippee! Right, bake it for about 10 minutes on maximum heat. Right, so after about 10 minutes reduce the heat to 190 degrees Celsius and bake the bread for another 40 minutes, maybe 50. Right, so the bread should be ready after about 50 minutes, and so it's time to plate up. Right guys, and here we have it, the olive and rosemary bread. Well, I leave this to cool overnight, probably 1 hour. Anyway, as always, at this time, at this place, at this very moment, it's time for a tea. Enjoy your night. See you next time. Bye bye.